Aqui tudo acontece da melhor.
Here, everything occurs in the best way possible. It is something fantastic, incredible. It's in the small things, in the drinks, in the gastronomy, in the beaches, in the music. It's how the town greets you, in the warmth of the people. And all this creates the unequaled magic that is Pipa. And the people just fall in love with it.
Pipa just has something. Both its inhabitants and the people that visit it admit that this little locality arouses special sensations, something unexplainable that induce you to love it and invite you to stay as long as possible. Pipa is located just 80 kilometers from Natal, northeast of Brazil. Only 20 years ago, it was just a small fishing village with beautiful beaches, the same found all along the coast of this country.
A primeira vez que eu tive em Pipa como turista.
The first time that I was in Pipa as a tourist, there were no streets. We got lost in the carnival, inside the sugarcane plantation. And when we arrived here, it was 5 p.m., 6 p.m. of 1989.
De 1989. Havia-se
There was one hut, one shop, one warehouse, and we had to have a hot Coke with bread and sausage.
Coca-Cola quente com pão e mortadela.
And even so, from that moment on, we never stopped coming. Every time we had an opportunity, we came to Pipa. It was a small village. There was fish but no flour. Bartering was practiced, one thing in exchange for another. To have a tooth removed, you had to leave Pipa at midnight, direction Goiânia, 26 kilometers by foot.
It was during 1989 that the first surfers arrived, attracted by the special conditions of the area, an exceptional climate with perfect waves. The demands required by the surfer 20 or 30 years ago meant that you needed a special car or vehicle to achieve a certain level of comfort. This generated the quality infrastructure that Pipa has now. Moreover, from the beginning of the 90s, Pipa started appearing as a destination with something special.
I did not come here with any tourist intentions. I came for its quality of life. And when I arrived, there were no tourists. In 1991, the only tourists were surfers. The waves were the attraction. Then people started arriving. I have been living in Pipa for 7 years. I came on holidays and fell in love with the place. I returned to Portugal, and after 20 days I was back here, and from that day until now. I think there is a great quality to life. Nature here is wonderful, the climate is excellent, and it is the peace and tranquility. Here I do not have to work as much as in Europe to live peacefully. This was the main thing that made me fall in love with this place.
I've been here for 3.5 years, and over the 4 years that I've known Pipa, I've come to know the place, and I've ended up living here.
I just took one step in Pipa, and it was like I had been there all my life. You know, a place that is not hostile. Even though I had never been there before, it was not unknown. The people were friendly, a mixture between native and European. You know, very balanced. Pipa is a very small place, but it is one of the most beautiful places that I have found anywhere.
Pipa, as of today, is one of the most valued tourist and residential destinations by all those who have had an opportunity to know it. There are those that consider it one of the most cosmopolitan places in the world, where you can find people from all over the world and you can talk every language. And even the villagers are known for their hospitality. The Nordestinos are known for their friendliness and eagerness to please and ensure that everyone is happy and that everything is positive. Everything in Pipa has a special optimism.
Pipa has a different energy than any other place. If you go to the other side of the Natal River to Bahia Formosa, If you go to the other city, what do you feel different? There is no greater beauty that will enchant you, different from anywhere else in the world. There just isn't. It is marvelous. There are other places as pretty as Pipa, but what they inspire is different. Everything happens in your favor. Everything happens in the best way possible. There is no need to worry because things happen in the best way. In addition, I will even say that even when something does not happen, it was for the best. And that is how we see things here, and very rarely does it stop happening. You find yourself with someone on the street and, "Hi, how are you, Anna? Let's have a coffee." And you actually sit and have a coffee. When I was in Barcelona, met someone on the street and, "Hi, we have to have a drink together, or let's see when we can get together." Months would pass and we would never see each other. He would go his way and I would go my way. Here people have no way to go. Even if they go some way, they have all the time in the world to do that, all the time in the world.